Hello and welcome to Eerie Nerds Retro Corner, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I started this channel about a month ago to collect retro video games. The reason I started doing this was because I started to become so disenfranchised with video game companies like Microsoft, Sony and Nintendo charging over the odds for online subscriptions and also for downloadable games, which are costing far too much. So I wanted to be able to have hard copies of games from the way back when, to where I can then play them without having to play over the odds for the digital titles, and I also own them in hard copy. So since I started this channel, I've shown you pretty much every single games that I've been able to collect while I've been collecting these retro games. But I also want to show you the movies that I've collected, because for exactly the same reason, we've become so disenfranchised with these streaming services such as Netflix and Amazon Prime, as to where they're charging over the odds for films which you don't own, and you can never find films that you really want to watch. So I've been searching high and low for movies to build my movie collection and my DVD collection. So in this video, I'm going to show you the movies that I've been able to pick up since I started Eerie Nerds Retro Corner, and more and more will be added. But without further ado, let's get started.
Pixel skies and neon glow, where the 8-bit warriors go. Eerie Nerd is on the scene. Retro Corner.
Okay, so the first film that I've been able to pick up since starting this channel was Independence Day. Now, Independence Day is a fantastic sci-fi adventure with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman. It's a fantastic movie. One of the classics where it's really dramatic and over the top, and it's just something you can never find on any of these streaming services, so I thought Independence Day is a great one. This is a 2-disc special edition, so it's got both discs inside there as well, so it is complete. Really great. I was able to get it really cheap as well. Dreamcatcher. We've been kind of going on a bit of a Stephen King kick. I've been reading a lot of Stephen King, and we've been wanting to watch a lot of Stephen King movies, so you'll see a lot of Stephen King in this collection. But Dreamcatcher is a very good film. It's a sci-fi, another sci-fi film. It's a bit weird. There's some really weird things that go on in the film, and it's quite hard to follow the film because it doesn't really hold your hand and just starts throwing things at you. You've got to kind of work out things by yourself. Starts off really interesting, but then it just starts getting weirder and weirder. But it is really worthwhile watching this film. It's a lot of fun. Phone Booth. Now, Phone Booth is a movie which is actually very close to my heart, because when I was in college, I did television production at college, and part of that course was to create a film. So I created a film that was based on Phone Booth. I really enjoyed the film at the time. It's with Kiefer Sutherland in it and Colin Farrell, and it's really great. Great film. Basically, it takes place in a phone booth of where someone has to answer a phone, and there's an evil guy who's basically saying, if you leave the phone booth, I'll kill you. And it's a lot of fun. It's a really good film. Not very long either. Forrest Gump. Now, nothing needs to be said about Forrest Gump. If you haven't watched Forrest Gump, then where have you been? This is one of Tom Hanks' greatest movies, and this is another special collector's edition one. So it's got 2 discs in here as well, so it's like special editions, sort of behind the magic of the making of the film. It's a fantastic film. It's one of those films that you want to watch on like a Sunday afternoon when it's raining outside and you just want to watch a good film, but again, it's not on anything, so now that we've got it in our collection, we'll be able just to watch it whenever we want to. Shawshank Redemption. Now, another Stephen King film. This is fantastic. I've not actually seen this for a very long time, so when we get around to watching it, we're going to have a day of just watching Stephen King films, and this is one that I'm looking forward to watch because I've not seen it for a very long time. Morgan Freeman, fantastic actor, so really great that we've got this in our collection. Green Mile is another Stephen King film, again Tom Hanks as well, set in a prison as well. I don't know if it's set in Shawshank. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But another film which I haven't watched for a long time, but another one that is not on anything, so it's great to be able to watch this and have this on hard copy. Pet Sematary. Now, obviously, this is a running theme here, as you can see, but Pet Sematary, this is the original one. I believe it was the late 80s this came out. This is a fantastic film. Very creepy film, very dark storylines in it. The book is fantastic. If you get a chance to read the book, I definitely recommend it. But this is one of my favourite Stephen King films, is Pet Sematary. They did do a remake about 5 or 6 years ago, and it wasn't great, but it was a fantastic movie, so if you get a chance to watch Pet Sematary, you definitely definitely should. This one is, I don't think special edition, but it comes with this cool little cardboard sleeve on it, which means that it just looks a lot nicer. World War Z. I'm a massive zombie movie fan. I absolutely love everything to do with zombies and horror, so World War Z was one I had to pick up. Not a massive fan of Brad Pitt, but the film is good. The book is very good, as well as the survival guide to Zombie, or Zombie Survival Guide, which this is the sequel to. This is a really good movie, lots of action, pretty much non-stop action, but like I said, I can give or take Brad Pitt. Snakes on a Plane. Now, Snakes on a Plane is one that you can never find anywhere, and it is Samuel L. Jackson stuck in a plane with snakes. I don't need to say anymore. It is a fantastic movie. Fun fact about this movie was that the famous line that came from this movie, "I have had it with these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane," actually came from Samuel L. Jackson, and he only said he would take the role if he could add that line in. So I think it's absolutely fantastic. When you see the film, it's a lot of fun. It's really cheesy, it's really over the top, and it's not the best film in the world, but it's a lot of fun. The Bourne Identity. Now, The Bourne Identity is basically like Bond, but for the next generation. Matt Damon plays Jason Bourne, and there's a whole series of them, and it's a fantastic movie. It's really one of those edge of your seats action adventures of where you're really kind of just being stuck into every single thing that's going on, and you're hooked from the moment it starts. This is probably one of the better ones out of the series. The third one's pretty good, but I will be trying to find the third ones as well. I did have this in my old collection as a box set, but when we moved, we decided to get rid of a lot of our DVDs, and we just got rid of this one for some reason. And it is one of our favourite films as well, so film series. So it'll be great to get the rest of these on the collection. Blade. Now, Blade is a film that you never find anywhere, but it's one of those films that you watched years and years ago, but never really thought much of it. And it was one of the kind of first Marvel films as well, not part of the Marvel universe. If you've seen the new Deadpool versus Wolverine, then Blade does appear in that. But I would encourage people to go and find Blade. The one that I've seen the most is Blade 2, but this one, I saw this and I just had to get it because Blade, I always remember it being a really fun, gory, good horror film, and over the top. And Wesley Snipes plays Blade very well. Spider-Man. This is the Spider-Man 5 movie collection. So this is Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and then The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man has to be my favourite one with Andrew Garfield. I think he's the best Spider-Man that we've got. So this is a really great collection to have all the original films. Now this means that we can watch these without having to go into Disney Plus and pay for another subscription service. So we can have all these films together, which is fantastic. It's a great collection, and we've watched the first Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire and the first Amazing Spider-Man. We will be watching through the rest of them. Really, really great collection. And to go along with that collection, we've got Spider-Man Homecoming. I will be trying to get the rest of the Spider-Man as well, just to be able to complete the collection. I'm not a huge fan of the newer Spider-Man films. I can give or take them because I think the whole Marvel universe has got a little bit out of hand. Not really for me, but I will get these just to complete the collection if I can find them. But this one's quite good. I mean, Tom Holland does a good Spider-Man, but he's not the best. The Exorcist. Now, The Exorcist is an absolute horror classic. If you're into horror, then you'll have to have The Exorcist in your collection. This is up there with one of my favourite horror films. It's a fantastic film, and I watched it when I was like 8 years old. My dad rented it from Blockbuster and said, "We're going to watch this film, don't tell your mother." And he was a little bit concerned about me watching it because obviously it's got some graphic detail, it's got some horrifying scenes. I absolutely loved it, and that's kind of what got me into horror, was seeing The Exorcist for the first time. I have got it on digital, bought through Amazon Prime, but they could get rid of that anytime. So having this on disc is absolutely fantastic for the collection. The Woman in Black. Now, this is a great horror film, and it's Daniel Radcliffe just after he'd done Harry Potter, or he was still doing Harry Potter when this came out. It was his way of kind of getting away from the franchise, and it was a really, really great horror film. Lots of jump scares, lots of looking behind the shadows and trying to see the spirit behind him. There was a sequel which wasn't great. But it's based on a book which is based on a play, which a play is based on, and the play is really, really scary. If you get a chance to ever see the play on stage, it's really scary. So this is a fantastic film. And it was one that I had, again, on Blu-ray before, but unfortunately I had to get rid of it because we moved. But yeah, I love having this in the collection. Sahara. Now, Sahara is not a fantastic movie, but I saw it and I hadn't seen it for a long time, so I thought I'd pick it up. Matthew McConaughey basically trying to be like Brandon Fraser in The Mummy, but they're in the desert looking for like an old lost treasure. It's again an action-packed movie, and it's a lot of fun from what I remember, so I'll be giving this a watch soon. But it's great to have something in the collection, just if you fancy like an adventure jaunt through the desert, then you can just shove this on. The Inbetweeners movie. Now, if you are from the UK, then you'll know all about The Inbetweeners. It's a lot of fun. It's a great TV show that was on Channel 4. It's a lot of fun. And this one was their first movie, and I've seen it so many times that I can, tell you pretty much what scene is going to come up next. It's a great film, great laugh. And once you watch it more and more, you end up stop laughing at things because you know what's coming. But I do love The Inbetweeners, and it's a great comedy. Inbetweeners 2 was a little bit not as good as the first one. I believe that they are working on an Inbetweeners 3 movie. I'm not too sure. I did hear rumours about that, but again, great to have for the collection because you can just shove it on if you're not feeling very well or something. You just want a bit of a laugh, you just shove it on. It's a great film. Silent Hill. Now, Silent Hill is a great film for a movie adaptation. It's probably one of the best movie adaptations, I would say, out there for video games. Still not amazing, but it's okay. It's not very scary. It's a little bit gory, a little bit creepy, but it's nothing too creepy. But if you like Silent Hill, then definitely watch the Silent Hill movie. I have heard some really bad things about the new Silent Hill movie, which I probably won't see, but I'll probably wait till it comes out on DVD and get it on DVD just to complete the collection and try and get the sequel that came out for this. I've not seen the sequel for this, so we'll try and get hold of that. But yeah, it's a good film. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Now, of course, this is an absolute classic. I think anyone who's into 80s movies, 90s movies, or whatever, you need to be able to get Close Encounters into your collection. Steven Spielberg, proper alien adventure. It's been a long time since I've watched this, and we're waiting for a day off where we can just sit and enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to watching this again. Really great film. Beetlejuice. Now, Beetlejuice is another collection. Now, I got this only a couple of days ago, or like last week, when we heard that Catherine O'Hara passed away. So I thought we need to get this to be able to enjoy her work because she was a fantastic actress. I do love Beetlejuice. The second one, I was a bit kind of like, I can kind of give or take. I didn't really enjoy it too much. But this one was an absolute classic. Now, you'll notice this is on Blu-ray. I am going to be collecting Blu-rays as well. It's not just DVDs. So if I can get the Blu-ray for a film, then I will. But it just happens to be that DVDs are cheaper and easier to get hold of. But I will be collecting Blu-rays as well. So I will hopefully have a massive Blu-ray collection. I do have a big movie collection already, but this is about videos and DVDs that I've collected since starting the channel. But I will do a full collection of my Blu-rays and DVDs at some point, if that's what you guys want. I'm going to do these two together. James Bond movies, World Is Not Enough, and Die Another Day. I've got GoldenEye as well somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. But I'm a huge Bond fan. I absolutely love James Bond. So I'm going to try and get all the Bond movies if I can find them. This one I only got just because it was only 99p from a charity shop. And I thought, well, I'll have to get it if I want to get all the Bond films. It's not my favourite. World Is Not Enough is probably my third favourite Bond movie. The first being View to a Kill, then GoldenEye, and then The World Is Not Enough. It's a great film. The game on the N64 was fantastic. So once I am able to get an N64, I will be looking up The World Is Not Enough because I absolutely love that game. But it's a good movie. Fantastic adventure, and it's full of dramatic scenes. Same with Die Another Day. It's just a proper Bond film. I mean, I do think Pierce Brosnan is probably my second favourite Bond next to Roger Moore. But I could do it if I get more Bond films. I'll do a kind of a Bond special and go through all the films that we've got. And the final one that I was able to pick up, you may have seen this from one of the shorts that I did on this channel, perhaps, and that's Ghostbusters 1 and 2. This was a collection which I bought from CEX. Now, when I bought this from CEX, they actually put cats and dogs inside rather than Ghostbusters 1 and 2, so I had to go back and get the game, the discs put inside. Ghostbusters is a fantastic film for me because I absolutely love Ghostbusters as a series, and I think it's fantastic. I'm a paranormal investigator as well, so anything to do with ghosts is fantastic, so I do love Ghostbusters 1 and 2. It's got some special editions on there as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this. It is a little bit of a takeaway from the norm from what I usually do. But if you did enjoy this video and you would like to see more from the movies and you've enjoyed that, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Support the channel where you can. Any support you guys can give would be very much appreciated. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye-bye.